This video was made possible by EA Creator Network.
You there, yes, let's make sure you click, oh yes, and then you, yes, okay, let's resume.
Hi guys, DeeSims here and welcome back to the channel, and today I bring to you another decorating video. Today we're going to be building Blaire's forever home for my Barbie Legacy challenge. We're on generation 3 of Barbie Legacy and we've been having so much freaking fun with it, and Blaire is getting her forever home. I'm super duper excited about this house and I just love how it turned out. Now, we did this live on YouTube and Twitch, so yes, if you would like to watch back the stream of us building this in real time, it is available on the YouTube channel. I'll link a little card up here in the video so you can click on that and watch that if you're interested. And yeah, all that good stuff. We did this, and this is actually not the first house that we built. We actually ended up building a house and we just weren't happy with it. We spent a little hour on it, but you know, that just comes with building. I think a lot of people was like, oh my God, Dee, don't delete it. But you know, I've restarted and redid houses a lot of times when building. It just comes with the territory. It just sometimes you just gotta start over. So we ended up coming up with this beautiful home and I absolutely love it. I think it is perfect for Blaire, and I just can't wait for y'all to see all the stuff we have in store for it today. But yeah, let's get a little comfy because we're gonna be here for a quick little 20 minutes, you know. But y'all, I have been enjoying Barbie Legacy so freaking much, and I'm so shocked about it because I have started plenty of challenges on this channel, and I don't think I've ever started a legacy that I could think of. No, that's not true. I tried Not So Berry, but like, I can't get over how much fun I'm having with Barbie Legacy. I think it has a lot to do with the legacy rules itself, but then also the extra twist that we're adding on to them. Girl, it's just been so much fun. I'm just having such a good time. And then when you add on mods and new packs and all that good stuff, like, girl, doing the big one, literally doing the big one. But y'all, this house is so beautiful. Like I said, we built this on stream and I made a Pinterest board for Blaire. It was very, very cute and soft. Is definitely something I wanted her house to be about. I wanted her house to just take on these really like soft pastel colors and put it in a more of a adult kind of way. And I say adult because in her youthful time, when Blaire was like a teenager, we got to see a lot of bold colors from Blaire. We got to see a lot of bold attitude from Blaire. We got to see a lot of her personality. But honestly, she's been through so much in the first few episodes of generation 3 that, girl, we already had to tone it down. But I think the pastel colors with that little curvy, like soft rounded touch that we're doing with things, it's just chef kiss. It matches her vet clinic, and I just think this new house matches everything that is Blaire, and I'm super excited about all of it. So of course, I didn't want this house to be too big. In the past, I've made some really ginormous houses, and I really wanted to cut this house down as much as possible. I wanted this to be Blaire's forever home, but I did not want it to be massive because, one, everyone had the idea that we should kind of move into this house move-in ready. And what I do with my move-in ready houses is literally just the kitchen and the bathrooms are done. Everything else is empty, and as the sim moves in, they can furnish it themselves, or, you know, just whatever your storyline is. That's how I do my move-in ready houses. So it's not completely unfurnished. There is a kitchen, there are built-ins that we did, there is bathroom fixtures and things like that. So I wanted to do that because everyone thought it would be a nice little touch. We did that with our Autumn Cottage Core series that we were playing on Twitch, our little Twitch series. And a lot of people wanted to see us do that again, where you move into the house and then over time you decorate little by little. So when Blaire moves into this house, she will have a completed kitchen, because if you know me, you know I got to do the kitchen. The kitchen just sets the vibe for the house. I don't care what type of kitchen it is. I don't care what style or theme I'm doing for the build itself. The kitchen has to be done. So we did a kitchen, and yes, it is like fully decorated and cluttered. It might look weird in a house that's completely empty, but it's what we had to do. So this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. We will be adding our own horse barn when we move in. And then of course, in the back, we have a nice patio area with a huge pool and lots of living space in the back to do lots of things outside, and great for pets. So if you don't know, Blaire's generation is pet vet Barbie, and Blaire loves her animals so much. The new house was honestly because we want to get another dog and we want to get a horse. So one of the generation rules is that Blaire needs to have at least 3 pets, but I'm pretty sure Blaire is definitely going to exceed that little limit that they gave us because of how much she loves pets. And we just want a house full of animals, and including that will be a horse. And if we have time, I talked about in this series, I really want to get into horse breeding because that was the one aspect of Horse Ranch I didn't play with when we got horses. When we did Enhance the Ranch, I didn't really play around with horse breeding because you really can make some profitable horses if their parents are like good, profitable horses, if that makes sense. So training your horses and having them win races and stuff raises the amount that the horse is worth. And if you have 2 good horses, have like little horse babies, those horses can be worth a lot of money as well. So I kind of want to get into that if we still have time in this generation. A lot of our generations run about 20 episodes because we do have 10 of them to get through. And you know, we're not dilly-dallying. Blaire is we're getting to the point where Blaire is going to settle down on a person, and eventually they will move into this house with Blaire and they will start their family, and we'll continue to run our vet clinic and things like that. So this house had to serve for a lot of purposes. It needed a lot of room for animals, especially horses. We needed space for future heirs and children. And of course, we wanted it to be nice because Blaire deserves all the nicer things in life. Now, the thing with this house is money is no object. I think when I finished, I want to say this house is already, I think $140,000, and it's empty. Yeah, I don't know. That may be a reach. If I find out the real price, I'll put it on the screen. Girl, if it's more, that's embarrassing. But Blaire really does not need, money is not an object to Blaire. Her mother was a business Barbie and she won the lottery. She is a multimillionaire at this point. And Blaire literally does not have to worry about money. So that was no object. But one thing about Blaire that we're focused on in this generation is her vet clinic. Her vet clinic is not very profitable at the moment. We still have a lot of work to do there first. But of course, like with me saying that Blaire has been through so much stuff, I really wanted to provide her with a nice home. I feel like it's time for us to get out of our starter home. It is very small. Her and Bagel are, you know, butting elbows in that place, and it's very tiny. So I do think it'll be nice to move into this big house, and then of course get our new dog. We're getting a big dog. I always say I think big dogs need a lot of space, and I wanted them to have that. So in our next episode, we will be doing the whole real estate process of Blaire purchasing this home, and over time we will continue decorating and doing things. I definitely think the next episode when she moves in, we're going to be doing things like her bedroom and just the really important spaces. But there is a few things in this house that we kind of need to figure some things out on. In the live stream, we talked about it as well, but this house has a really, really big, probably an obnoxiously big dining room that I don't think we're going to need. So I've been thinking about how we were going to utilize this supposed dining room space, because that can clearly be an office of some sort. This house does have a sunroom, and a lot of people in the streams have suggested that we use the sunroom to be like the pets room. So all of their pet toys and beds and things like that will be in that area. We also have a space that will be great for an office, but I don't see Blaire really needing an office, at least not right now. So probably once she has kids, we'll utilize that space a little bit differently. So there's a ton of space in this house that will not be utilized because one, Blaire does not have any children yet, and it's just Blaire and her dog. So yes, there's going to be a lot of empty rooms in this house for a while until we kind of settle on things with who Blaire should spend her life with, and of course the next heir, because the next generation of this is going to be our eco-sufficient Barbie. I am redoing generation 4. We're not going to be sticking with the next generation 4, which I think is like a mermaid Barbie, but we're going to be doing something on the lines of Barbie living on the beach and being like eco-conscious. I kind of want to do my first ever living off the grid let's play. I've tried it so many times and I failed. I always cave and just turn off the grid, because off the grid is so freaking hard. But I love Barbie Legacy so much. I'm determined to get through it, because I am determined myself to finish a legacy. I've never done it before and I really want to, and I'm still so shocked at how much fun I'm having 3 generations into this challenge. I already knew when I read through the rules of Barbie Legacy that I wanted to change some things, because I knew if I had to play some of the suggested legacies that come in the challenge that I was going to get bored with it, or it just wasn't going to interest me. Like, I just don't play with occults. I'm open to it, I try, but like you know, sometimes me and occults don't get along. So I knew I didn't want to do the mermaid, especially because the mermaid system does not really have like any kind of progression. You just a mermaid and that's pretty much it. So I know I really didn't want to do that, but I do want to do kind of like an eco-conscious Barbie, where like we're very like self-sufficient, living off the land and doing things like that. So I think that's going to be our Generation 4 Barbie. And of course, I still want to keep the beach theme of Generation 4. So I think we're going to do like a beach eco Barbie. I think it'll be really fun. I could just see like Barbie living in like a little beach shack, or like, you know, like just living off the land, having crops and just being self-sufficient, and, you know, water wells and wind energy, and just being really green. And I don't know, I think it's going to tie in well with how Blaire is so conscious when it comes to animals, and then her daughter will be very conscious of the environment and the world and stuff like that. So I think it's going to tie in really well. I'm still working on the prompts and goals for Generation 4, because of course with this legacy, every generation has goals and things like that. So I really want to work on that and focus on it, but I'm probably going to do it during a live stream so you guys can give me tips on how we're going to do Generation 4, and we can come up with a goal list and stuff like that, and kind of write up our general prompt, because I think there are a few generations I want to do over, or I should say I want to do my own kind of things with new generations. And who knows, there could be new things coming out in the game and we want to put that into our Barbie Legacy. So as much as I like to stick to the rules and really follow them, we've been adding our own twist to Barbie Legacy for so freaking long, and it's been so successful. We've done things that you probably wouldn't do in a typical series, or it's not in the rules, and I've been loving it. Between the mods and just like my game being how my game is, it's been a task and it's been a time, but I'm super excited about it. So if you're interested in helping out with Generation 4 of Barbie and kind of helping me write up what that's going to look like, make sure you stay tuned for a live stream. I think I'm going to be doing that sometime this week. I think that'll be fun and a little bit of a change of scenery and things like that. But yes, we are right here doing the kitchen. I don't know why we're paused for so long, but we're doing the kitchen here. Like I was saying, the kitchen is very, very important to me, and I just had to do it. Now with this kitchen, I really wanted soft colors, but I really wasn't vibing with the pink. I feel like Blaire is more than just your average pink Barbie. I feel like Blaire is definitely just pastels. She gives me pastels, and like we've had pink in the past with Generation 1 Barbie, and of course with Bella Eve, we had our blush pink that really gave us that upscale version of pink. And then even with Blaire, she was very, very bold, kind of almost going back to Generation 1 Barbie with her hot pink. But now that we're getting older and we're softening things up a little bit, I wanted to go with more of pastel colors, kind of reminding you of Snuggle Paws, Blaire's vet, her vet clinic. And I love the soft pinks, yellows, greens, and blues. And I wanted that throughout this house. We are not done this at all. We literally only have the kitchen, and we have like the layout done and built-ins and things like that. The only room that is furnished is literally the kitchen. And we do have bathroom fixtures and things, but there's a ton of clutter and just like lived in elements and decorating we still have to do with this place. So I'm super excited to put it all together so we can start forming Generation 4 and like just seeing how Blaire life shapes up and just her soft girl, you know. I just really love it. I love a soft moment. I really do. I really just can't get over how this all came together. And I can't wait for y'all to help me decorate, because you guys have had some really, really good ideas with like how the pet room should be situated, what we should put on her back patio and deck. And of course, we're adding horses to this gameplay as well. I can't wait for you guys to like tune in and help me out with it. Sometimes y'all, I really be like, dang, why they can't be here while I'm recording? Because I literally be talking out loud like, y'all, what should we do? What should I do? Especially when my game is cursed and it just be trying to shock me and take me off my feet. Oh my goodness. I'd be like, what do I do? And I'd literally just run to Twitter and be like, what is it? Help me out here. What are we supposed to do? But no, I cannot wait to see how this whole house ends up. I'm super excited for you guys to have input with it and everything like that. Yes, but I want to go ahead and take the time to remind you guys that if you are thinking about getting some Sims 4 packs or any expansions or things like that, don't forget that you can use my creator code at checkout. You can use creator code DeeSims in the promo code area, and that will help me and the channel out so freaking much. I really appreciate it if you do. If you get some new packs, don't forget about little old me. But I think that's pretty much it, y'all. There's pictures at the end of this so you can check out the layout for yourself. You can check out the first and second floor as well as the back to see how everything is going to flow. And if you have any ideas or tips or tricks or things you want to see in this house, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see y'all in the next episode of Barbie Legacy. Remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay in the house, and have a grand day. Bye, guys.
I've been feeling down all night. You tell me it's alright, it's alright, alright, alright. So shine it in the blue but I know how deep it can be when you jump up. And now to party People in therapy are often there to deal with people in their lives who won't go to therapy. I have a job, it's actually quite fulfilling. Though my hairline is thinning, I barely do anything else. I read self-help books, I do meditation, walks in the woods, a new destination. I sit with my feelings. Sometimes I'm even journaling. I got a full-time job, though no one pays me, and it's all thanks to you. Some days I wish I had a relationship status. Then I remember last time I ain't got time for that. I have a job, it's actually quite fulfilling. Though my hairline is thinning, I barely do anything else. I read self-help books, I do